Before we get started on this video, I do want to announce we are doing another small giveaway. We are actually going to give away 3 different things. First off, we're going to give away 2 different copies of Superman Red Son. These are going to be digital copies that you can redeem online on different sites for your digital movie collection. And we are also going to give away a digital copy of WALL-E, which is obviously a Disney Pixar film. Very beloved. One of my favorite Pixar films. So these are going to be given away over on Instagram. Actually, I'm going to have the link to my Instagram in the description below, as always. So what you need to do to win this is be sure to be following me on Instagram, like today, which is Thursday, March 26th post, which is going to be basically asking you what is your favorite version of the Batmobile in media, and comment below answering that question. So once you've done those 3 things, you've followed me, you've liked the post, and you've commented below answering the relevant question, you will be entered obviously to win this. I need to be able to contact you, so I'll have to DM you on there. It'll be first come, first serve, so I'll go through the list. It'll be 1, 2, 3, whoever's picked randomly. The first person will select what movie they want, the second person, then the third person. So, good luck to everybody. I look forward to seeing you over on Instagram, where I hope you'll actually enjoy what you find, and a few of you will win something, and we'll do another giveaway in the near future. Now, we'll jump right into the video. Hey T, you're here today.
Yep.
How you doing? Why do you sound so not excited to be here? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
All right. Well, can I have my $20 or something?
Yeah, you gonna pay me for this? Or?
No, absolutely not.
This is still an unpaid internship.
Comic protectors. Yeah, you're an intern here.
This is great.
So I love having you as an intern. You've been an intern of 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah, really waiting for that promotion.
You're gonna be an intern for quite a while going forward.
I don't even get health insurance.
Absolutely not, dude. You get the opposite. You can pay for me.
No, what?
So
dude,
today,
I don't get paid.
You're here actually taking Nate's spot, because a lot of times Nate's here talking about negative things. That's why they call him Negative Nate. Really, a lot of these designs are in Night.
Right, so, for the most part, because that's where you're driving the Batmobile. So it makes sense. And yeah, it's good to be here. I'm ready to get negative.
All right, so the first one we're going to look at is actually the prototype Batmobile. I always called this actually the crash test dummy Batmobile, because it's got like the crash test, what do you call it, the symbols on the tire wheels.
Yeah, it does.
You know, where they'll have that on the dummies and stuff, and they'll be testing vehicles. This is really just like the Batmobile before the Batmobile.
Right.
It's 0.5. Right. It's before, obviously, version 1, which is the base game. Why is this on here?
I mean, it's just kind of plain. There's just not much going on with it, and I get it. It's a prototype. It's not supposed to have a lot, but as far as like compared to the other Batmobiles that we've seen, I don't really see a lot going on with this, and I do like the one thing, and that's why it's lower on the list, you know, for the worst. It's number 5, is because I kind of like the fender thing that's going up over the top, kind of like a...
Oh, in the back?
Yeah, in the back. It's a different look than the normal Batmobile, but for the most part, it's just kind of plain. There's not a lot going on with it, and for me, it just doesn't do a lot, I guess, for me. So.
Yeah, I agree with that. There definitely is like a spoiler in the back, is what I would call it, that kind of comes up from the back fender. I agree, and like goes over the top. So you also have a different lighting system on the tires, where they're almost pointed downward with these like this part of the car body where it's like over the headlights, and that's very different from the normal car. It also, though, just makes it look bulkier. I mean, it really doesn't... It doesn't even have a paint job.
No.
It's not even white. That's the thing, is it's just metallic.
It's just metal. Yeah, that's it. And it's just kind of scratched up metal. Yeah, like you said, like those front things are kind of odd. The back looks weird.
Because, like, even the normal tank mobile that you and I call it is like sleeker. Which is insane for it to be sleeker, because it's not a very sleek-looking car.
No.
But it's much sleeker than that, like, weird version of it. I mean, even the front, like, there's just a weird body type to that whole thing that we really just don't like that much, I guess.
100%, yeah. Number 4 is going to be the MK2.
There are parts of it I like. I like the yellow accents.
Yeah.
Like, I'm totally fine with them. But, like, that's about it. This is just the normal car, but whiter with some yellow.
Nothing's really different here. Like you said, I do kind of like that blue and yellow. It's got a little bit of like the 70s vibe to it, you know, the 70s Batman, but that's really all it has going for it. And that's the problem, I think, with the first 2 parts of our list, is that these are just plain. And compared to the top 5 best that we were looking at, and it just doesn't really compare, you know, it's not there.
Well, the other issue too is, like, can you see Batman driving this, I guess? Like with the coloring and like the way it looks and like it just doesn't really fit Batman. Maybe in like the winter, this could be like a Batmobile kind of.
Yeah.
But like it just doesn't really look like it. And it just ends up looking unfinished. But that's still like an in-universe explanation still doesn't make it look less tacky.
No, and tacky's a decent word for it. I think, yeah, it's just, it's just plain, and it doesn't really fit. And like you said, I get it. It's just something that's kind of supposed to be a substitute teacher, basically, for the most part. You know, it's supposed to just kind of fill in, but it doesn't really fit Batman. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, why wouldn't they paint it quick? You know, like why it's ready to go, but we're not going to slap paint on there really quick. I guess that doesn't make sense to me. But,
no, not to me either. And I think that's something that you're going to notice. Like a lot of these Batmobiles are really just recolors.
Yeah,
it's why they're on the list of the worst. It's really just trying to rank them.
Number 3 is going to be the Robin themed Batmobile.
Okay, this is a weird one. I've kind of fluctuated on this one because I actually like the coloring. But here's why we don't have it up there. What is the point of this?
It doesn't make sense. And here's, I guess, my thing with it is Robin going to be driving this?
No,
that's not a thing. That if that happened in the game, which is something that you mentioned, if you were driving with Robin at some point in the game, it's still not like amazing. It's just fine at that point. But it at least makes sense. This doesn't really make sense, and you've never really seen, at least as far as I can remember, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. When has Robin like had a Batmobile? You know,
not in the games.
No.
Ever. I mean, he's had vehicles.
Right, but I'm saying like a Batmobile.
Like a full car. He's had like some versions of like cars. It's usually more like a bike. But like it's not like this. Yeah. It's not like this.
No.
When he has. And it's kind of weird. Like they play it off like it's just the Batmobile, again with different paint slapped on it. There's nothing interesting here. The one thing you can say for all of these like retextures is they at least have a battle mode, but that doesn't make the design any better. He has a random R on the back and on the sides, which I think stands for really lame, personally.
Got him.
Nice, got him. It's all the bells and whistles of the normal Batmobile with red and yellow.
Well, they didn't do anything with the tires, which is kind of weird to me.
They're the exact same, pretty much. I mean, these are just the prototype tires.
Yeah, it's the same
or
ones.
the Mark II, or whichever one it was that was blue.
Which is kind of...
I always forget, because they look exactly the same, too.
Right. It's like they forgot to do the tires, is kind of what it looks like. You know, because I feel like there should be an R there in place of the bat symbol.
Yeah, for really stupid.
Yeah, got him again.
Oh, I'm dabbing on Robin, dude.
Goodness. Number 2 is going to be the Rocksteady-themed Batmobile.
All right, so... we like the back of this, right?
Yeah, I love how that looks. Yeah.
What about the rest of the car?
That's not great. No, it's not great.
So what does it look like to you from the very front?
It's like they didn't finish the rest of it. You know, like they got halfway through and they went, well, we'll stop. That's fine.
It's just the normal car.
Yeah.
You can see like some of the white from the Rocksteady stuff.
Yeah.
But it is exactly the normal car on the front.
Especially when you look at it from that angle, it's like they didn't even do anything. Right?
Yeah, if you were able to pull the camera down further, which for some reason you can't in this character model mode, which again, another criticism, but for another day.
Right.
You wouldn't even be able to see those changes. The wheel wells have some white on them. Again, we've just got like kind of the blue. I don't know what their obsession is with that color.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looked cool once, maybe twice, not 5 times.
Right.
You have the bats flying on the side, which is interesting. This could have worked technically. What really makes it tacky, in my opinion, is when we like get up top, which is actually kind of hard to like always view, but like you have to like hit it from an angle, and you can see that like it says Rocksteady on the top.
Yeah.
This is a pretty, I don't want to say self-serving, because like they made the game, you have every right to put your name in it. Like no one's saying that, but it reminded me of a NASCAR driver. Like we've got Batman like out there like racing for McDonald's, and he's got like their name like splattered on his like, you know, like 50 different names painted on the side of his NASCAR.
I know.
That's what that reminded me of. Like, why would Batman drive around with a themed car? Like, I'm gonna take out the Rocksteady mobile today. It's like, what? You know what I mean?
It doesn't make any sense.
He might as well just like write Wayne on there and just get it over with, because it's just so dumb. It's silly. I don't know. You can't hide behind an in-universe explanation for this one.
Right.
There is none. It's very clearly just we're celebrating ourselves Batmobile, which, fine, fair enough. It's a vanity item. It's whatever. But I don't have anything good to say about it.
No, like you said, it's like if Batman got sponsors and needed sponsors to pay for the car. It's kind of what it feels like. And
He's a Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
Or a YouTuber. Check out the Patreon.
You've got a great plug. I love that.
Thanks. This is the Riddler themed Batmobile.
Correct. This is number 1. Yeah, it's so the thing with this one, I guess, is it's just like if Riddler came up and spray painted that. And I could see why someone would like that. I don't like how it looks, and I think neither one of us do like how it looks. It's just it doesn't really, I don't know, like some of the art is kind of fun, I guess. But just as far as a car and just the way that it looks, I don't like the how like messy it looks all the way around, and especially when compared to some of the other like really good ones that we've seen. Yeah. When looking at this from a distance, and I guess up close there are some redeeming qualities. Yes. But for the most part, I don't like just how messy and just weird it looks. It just doesn't look like. I just don't like how it looks.
There's one context I like this in, and that is when you're underground doing the Riddler races.
Yes.
This looks cool in photo mode.
That would be cool.
I want to give it that credit because I have messed around a little bit with looking at that of like how would this look in photo mode. It's pretty cool.
That would be sweet, yeah.
But like overall, it's very tacky in terms of just being like random. The wheel wells are very neat. Like I like that.
Yeah.
Bright.
The green. There, yeah.
I honestly think this car would have been a lot cooler if it was just this bright green color.
All the way around.
It would be stupid still, but like fun stupid.
Well, maybe they had like it fully be green and then have like black kind of like be where the drawing was or something like that.
Or like even if you don't have the drawing, it's just a green car. If you had some kind of suit that matched it a little bit, you could at least get behind this as like a themed Batmobile that fit with a suit. But as is, it doesn't fit with anything. You have like a lot of question marks, obviously, like, wow, Riddler's real original with that again.
Right.
Just random bats drawn in certain spots and Batman faces, equations. It's not those fine details that are a problem.
No.
It's when you zoom out and you look at the car as a whole and it's like, oh, this is just a mess.
And that's the thing. I guess when we zoomed in on it, I was like, well, there's some decent fun art. But then if you look out and kind of zoom out and how you would be driving it in-game, that's I think when it looks bad. And I think that's the problem.
Yeah, same here. Hopefully, like in whatever the next game is, whether it's Arkham or a different, Batman offshoot, if there's a Batmobile, we'll get better designs than these 5. But there's some other ones in here that we really liked that were even recolors. Like we enjoyed the 70s one. We both enjoyed the 60s recolor because it fits with a lot of suits with the red and black accents. But these cars were definitely not doing it for us.
Nope.
So, I don't know. Let us know what you think in the comments down below about these cars. Which one's your favorite or your least favorite? What would your list be of your 5 least or most favorite Batmobiles in the game? Be sure to check out, we've got all this stuff going on. Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, Reddit, everything. We'd love to have you in all of them. Have a great day. We'll see you later.